first, it's not regulated, so there's no one to oversee or ensure that whatever stated in the contract is what's being done in the home.
Many caregivers are professionals back home, but they swallow their pride to earn money to support their families.
Going abroad is not heaven actually. It is hard work, determination, and a great sacrifice.
That sacrifice for mothers is being away from their own children. The Filipino word nanay sounds so much like nanny that it's easy to assume they mean the same thing. Close, but not quite.
Nanay would be the Tagalog equivalent of mother or mommy even.
The first family that I met, I worked with was a Jewish family. Marlene Kamen and Joel Kamen. Marlene had 2 children. One girl, which is 3.5, and a baby boy, which is less than 1 year old.
With Filipino women who are working as nannies, I think it's also a way of, a lot of them leave their children in the Philippines, and when they take care of the children of their employers here, I think whatever affection that they would like to show their children, because they're far away, that's how they just pour all of that affection into the children that they're taking care of.
When I see the kids, I said, oh, maybe my kid is also growing like this. She's always running around and calling me, Mommy, Mommy.
The other side of it is sometimes the relationship between the caregiver and her own children is compromised because of the distance mainly.
In March 1990, Maria went back home for the first time since leaving, staying only for 2 weeks. This was the first time Cherise met her mother.
It took like 5 years, so I was like 5.5.
She was running to my mother, not to me, at the door. I remember that.
It's been 9 years since Nancy was together with her children. She is sad she cannot witness her children's rites of passage, especially with her daughter Trinian, who needed her the most as she enters womanhood.
She was scared. She knows nothing about this, what happened to her. So I was sad because I was not there to help her to explain why.
It's Friday night. Nancy heads home for the weekend to her apartment that she shares with 7 women. It's a 2.5-hour travel from Unionville to Toronto. She hurries to talk to John and Trinian via webcam. It's 10:15 p.m. here and it's 10:15 a.m. Saturday morning in the Philippines. Nancy's face lights up upon seeing her children. Trinian longs for her mom.
Ano ka lagi, be? Nagibi mga nanay na. Nagibi mga lang nanay. Ano? Ha? Nahidlaw ka na Trinian? Dali lang, mga isa pa ka tuig. 1 year more to go. Diara tayo Trinian, Miss Kila, ya. Ha? Ano? Walatan mo? Ano? Walatan mo?
The best Christmas I had was the December 24, 1991. That's the time they arrived in Canada.
After 6 years, my family was reunited. I was 8. Families still face challenges during reunion because over the years, mothers and children become strangers. there is an adjustment period. But the most important thing of all is that families are together. Nancy trudges along on a road most traveled by many Filipino mothers. In her children's eyes, she is a hero. Because of the discrimination many nannies experience, is their work valued in the Canadian society?
We are the ones you would trust your children with. Why would you look so lowly upon a caregiver when if you trust them with the life of your child, then why would you have such a low regard for them? Because the work they're doing is valuable. And that's what I would say to anyone who questions the value of the work of a caregiver.
In about a year, Nancy will be with her children. As a mother, Nancy wants to see a society where parents do not have to choose between the relationship with her children and the future of her children.
I'm dreaming of a society where there's no family apart, just to earn money to support them. So my dream is to be with my family again in the future.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have left for today's show.
Tune in next week for another exciting, action-packed episode of The Journal. Farewell.
Say my name.